Hi, boys and girls. Welcome. It's me, Professor ImCrazy, and I have another fun with science experiment for you for today. Now, you're going to have to just bear with me for a few minutes because before we get started with the science part of this, we have to start with the music part of this. See, science is very interesting, isn't it? It even is in music, and I'm going to tell you how. Now, I heard that you 4-year-olds at preschool were doing the letter X this week. And there aren't too many words that start with letter X. That's kind of a tricky one. It's an important letter because it's in the middle of words, beginning of words, end of words, but the way beginning, it's hard to find words that start with X. But I found one, and it's in the musical instrument I'm going to be using today. So here's my X, and there's my word for my musical instrument. Do you know what it is? Do you see it? It is. It's a xylophone. So the reason I brought a xylophone is because the xylophone can help explain to you, it can help me explain to you what I'm going to be talking about with science being in music. So I just want to teach you a word first. The word we're going to be using, it's a music word and it's a sound word because music does make sound. It's the word pitch. Can you say the word pitch with me? Pitch. Pitch is a way to describe sounds, and it tells us if something is really high or really low. So we can do low pitch, high pitch, and anything in between. Now, what happens in science with a pitch is that when you're making a low sound, like my voice is low, or this is a low note on my xylophone, what's happening is the sound is traveling through the air on sound waves, kind of like ocean waves, but you can't see them. Now, the low pitch sounds make low pitch sound waves, and they're very low and long to get to your ear. Now, the high pitch, this was low pitch, high pitch. The high-pitched sound waves move much more quickly. They vibrate very fast. They're like these sound waves. They go woo, and they get to your ear really quickly, and they're very high-pitched. So that's a word that we have to know today to do our science experiment. So what would happen if all the notes would be the same pitch? Let's try playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but we'll only use one pitch. Ready? Does that sound like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? No, it didn't to me either. Let's try using a whole bunch of different pitches, a whole bunch of different notes, and see if we can play it. So we'll use some low pitches and some higher pitches. Wow! And we can play music using science. The pitch is that sound that's high, low, and everything in between. And that sound travels to our ears in sound waves. And then our brain says, "Oh, that is a pretty song that you are playing." So that is how we play it on our xylophone. Would you like to know how we can do a science experiment and make your own xylophone out of water? It's so cool. All right, let's get started. I'm going to put my xylophone down. Maybe I'll put my xylophone over here because we don't need it right now. But I will keep my little stick that I was hitting my xylophone with because we might use that for our water xylophone in glasses. So remember, good scientists always prepare their workspace first. So let's get everything we need. First thing you need 4 or 5 glasses. Now the glasses have to be made of glass, so you'll have to have a grown-up help you with these. And they all should be the same size and the same kind of glass for this experiment to really work, so it makes different sounds. Now you can try it different ways when you're done with doing it this way. You can try using different size glasses, see what different different pitches you can get with those glasses. See if you can play different songs. But for now, it's best if you have 4 or 5 of all the same glasses, and they have to be made of glass, not plastic. Plastic will not work. Then you're going to need a measuring cup and some water. If mom is going to fill the glasses, you won't need this. Mom can just do it right at the sink. But if you want to measure and you want to use some of your math skills too, because we use math in science a lot, you can use a measuring cup and you can put half a cup in, or you can put 1 cup of water in one of your cups, or you, depending on how big your glass is, maybe you can even fill it with 2 cups of water. That's what I had to use. My glasses are very big. All right, so you will need some water. And when you fill your glasses, you're going to need to put in different amounts of water in each cup. So you might want to start your first glass filling it all the way up to the tippy top with water. Then your next glass, leave a little bit of air in there. Just fill it up to about here with water, maybe 3/4 of the way full. Then maybe do one about half full, one a little less than half full, and one maybe just a little 1/4 cup in that one. I put mine in order. This one has the most water, less water, less water, less water, and that has the least amount of water in it. Now, the other thing that you might want to do is you might want to get different things that you're going to tap the glasses with. This was my xylophone stick, so I'm going to use this to try tapping my glasses. I'm going to try using a spoon made out of plastic, a plastic spoon, and I'm going to try a spoon made out of metal. Now I have to make sure that when I'm tapping glasses, I am not hitting hard, and you don't have to hit it hard to get a good sound. So we're going to try all 3 of those different things to see what kind of sound we get. Now the other thing you might want to do, if you have food coloring at home, this would be another grown-up thing. You need mom or dad to help you. If you have food coloring, you might want to make each one of your cups of water a different color. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with my red food coloring, and I'm going to put in a few drops of water into my big tall glass. There. And then in the next one, ooh, look, it's mixing all together all by itself. The next one, I'm going to put in some yellow food coloring. There we go. And in my next one, I have green food coloring, so I'm going to use some green food coloring in my next one. There we go. And I'm only putting in like 2 drops. I'm not adding a whole lot. And then in my next one, I'm going to make some blue. Add some blue food coloring. And ooh, for my last one, I'm out of food coloring. Ooh, I could mix colors. I think I'll make my last one purple. Do you know what 2 colors make purple? I have red, blue, yellow, and green food coloring. Do you know what 2 colors make purple? Did you say red and blue? Because if you did, you're right. So I'm going to mix some red. Put some red in first. Boop. And I'll put in some blue. And we'll see if we can get a pretty purple color. Now I'm going to use my spoon. Ooh, and also for supplies that you also need a paper towel so you can wipe any mess up that you make. So let's see, I'm going to stir my yellow first because that's my lightest color. Blend it all together, wipe off my spoon. Then I'm going to stir my red. Ooh, it got like a pink color. Isn't that pretty? I like that. All right, and then I'm going to stir my green. And I'm going to wipe it off in between. And my blue. And wipe that off. This is turning out to be a pretty water xylophone, isn't it? And my purple. Oh, it does look purple to me when I look at it through my light at the window. I don't know if you can see that, if it looks purple to you. Let me see if I can hold it to the light a little bit. Yeah, there. You can see the purple over on this side a little bit. All right, so I'm going to put that right back down there. Now, let's try tapping it and see if we can get the different pitches. We'll see if there's a low pitch and a high pitch. Do you think the low pitch, the one that's going to be low, is in the full glass? Or do you think it'll be in the glass that only has a little bit of water? Because I think it's going to be opposites. I think that the low pitch is going to be one and then the higher pitch will be at the other end. But I don't know which way it's going to go. Do you? Let's give it a try. I think first I'll try it with my little mallet that I use for my xylophone. I'm going to try hitting the red one first, the full glass of water. Ooh, that sounds pretty low. Now let's try the one that has the smallest amount of water. Does that sound higher pitched or lower pitched than the one with the pink water? Let's listen again. I think this one is low pitch and that one is high pitch. Should we see what the ones sound like in between? Let's go right down the row and listen. We'll start with the low pitch first. They all sound different from each other. Should I see if I can play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? Okay, let's see if it sounds like a song. It might, I don't know. Let's see. I'll start with the low one because I started with the low one on my xylophone. Remember, I started with the low one. All right, then I had to go up to a higher one because that's how the notes go in Twinkle, Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle. Okay, let's try it. Did you hear it? Let's try it again. We can sing along. Let's play it one more time and then we'll sing along the next time. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Let's all sing it together. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Very cool. Now let me try it with the metal spoon. Let's see if that makes a difference. Let's see. Let's try this one. Sounds kind of the same. Should I try this one too? Ooh, that sounds a little bit different. Sounds a little ringier. You can try that out. See if it makes a difference for you. Let me try Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star using my plastic spoon. Still sounds like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to me. So have fun with your experiment, boys and girls. Let me know what song you played, if you could play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And if you can't, maybe you need to change the amount of one of the waters. Play around with it a little bit. Have a wonderful time. And keep on doing science. Science is in so many wonderful things. Bye-bye.